What went into the organization of the nominees release now?
Okay, so the day was also two main things. During the day, maybe announcements.
Okay.
Into every hour, we're releasing information on nominees. Into I don't know to also from it happened from 11 o'clock all the way to 4 p.m. But in the May 8 o'clock, it was meant for the show and mixed with performances, and speeches, and then the announcement of one more part. And in the media, it was an event. I think so. It was live. We had a window of 1 hour 30 minutes exactly. Into the baby had to be fitted within the 1 hour 30 minutes. Into 8 o'clock, but as soon as we were given the feed, we were live. 9:30, but we were off. And so we organized it up to exact timing. Performances, they are timed, everything, worked on it, and we were able to execute. So we just thank God for a successful program because, as I said, feedback was good. People who watched it said they liked it. It was straight to the point. So they were like, oh, and straight, that kind of stuff. So we are happy that people like the show.
But Mr. Robert, secondly, Ayana, a lot of fans, Mudium artists, when it comes to awards, Ayana for the almost funny personal to say, senior. At a senior Nunu Beman and Nunu Baby, nomination now, years and Ayana, they sit and criticize a lot. Now, educate us a little bit. What are the processes? Would you nominate artists for a particular category?
Okay, with the Makanda, and I'll say it again.
Okay.
VGME and yet common sense. So, because common sense. So I say, and you say, oh, baby, I feel say, oh, we deserve to be here. I feel say, baby. It says in our football, if you want to be in the rankings, there's some way be a and then you have to be able to meet that particular criteria and so now, what make in the same way, the scheme knows so it has its own rules. And it's our rules in the AI, and I think that so now what's a kind of say educational, yes, it's very, very important. And to say what this because these platforms of this nature it gives us the opportunity to be able to explain to people who say and because at the end of the day, even after we determine who the winner is, people will still have issues and then we have to continue educating And scheme what we do is first one we ask people to submit entries. And then people submit their entries. Now, entries, people ask to be in different categories. They do the songs, they put some songs in some areas at the end of the day, by the time you finish your ranking, maybe I would number 13. Yeah, even though you deserve to be there, maybe not because of the ranking, when you're listening. So it's not like you are not good, you are good. But Amani Kofi says something is speaking well for them. And so when they are ranking, by the time you finish, you realize that okay, where I are there, but your Kati was 6, Nipani at number 7. It means the person will not make it. So those are some of the things. And it comes as a basket, like a lot of submissions. Yeah, to check data, information, saying I feel so. Let me explain a little bit about the data. There was streaming numbers as this year because of the digital music stuff we get from that.
Okay.
I feel so. Streaming numbers, it's not enough because your ability to stream is directly connected to internet penetration in Ghana, and it's not everybody who is on internet. According to the data, internet penetration is about 16 million plus, but the people who are active on social media are about 8.8 million. So it means that it's not a fair representation of the entire base. I feel so, which is each streaming platform, it has its own base. You can say, Spotify, you need to have gone onto the platform with maybe the bank card. Is it bank card? Was that like credit card kind of thing. And I don't know if you don't have that, it means that you are not even on that platform.
Oh, okay.
So if you get members from that place, it means that you will know say it's not a representation of the entire country. I think so. Don't play. That one is free, but how many people are on it? And then when you go on YouTube, and also, but it doesn't mean that everybody is watching on YouTube. In addition, when you take all of these numbers, I think so that you come and find out on the ground.
Okay, it's about so matter was here. Ebi on the grounds, and share that and popular, and share that hit, but on the streams, or yeah, very well,
good. But you need a combination.
Okay.
So you have to understand it now. I think so about streets now, pubs, sports. A friend is saying the road, like there are songs that are very popular out there, but maybe are on main radio stations.
Yeah.
So that one too is that you need to be able to get feedback from DJs and on air personalities, like a mixture of all of that. And so we've learned all of that. Plus, there's something called the radio monitor software. It monitors airplays of various artists on radio stations across the country. I feel so there are some people who also do some other. So we collect all of these. And then when we collect, then we use that to do analysis.
Okay.
The person is very heavy in taekwondo, but for the rest of the region, the person has no weight. But, that kind of thing. So you have to work on the blends and everything. When you finish, then you do your submission.
Wow.
You weigh it out. And then when you finish, you decide who gets number, who makes the top 10. And see, I understand when people feel the way they feel. But it's just like at the end of the day, sad debates back and forth. The same thing happens in the boardroom. You don't just bring anything and people agree. People also debate. And so, young fan is saying, the boardroom, young fan is a Ghana boardroom. The air cost, that is what goes on in the boardroom. But at the end of the day, when the board makes a final decision, whatever decision it is, that's what we go with.
All right, great education there.
It will not suit everybody, but unfortunately, we are there. That is how it goes. The decision has to be made.
Great education there, Mr. Klah. But
it's a lot of work. Another last thing I'm doing. Also, one of the biggest challenge is the valuation of gospel community. And this is one of the biggest things you're saying is also going on. And what I mean is this. Everyone is saying Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a gospel artist can minister to about 10,500 and now 15,000 people because we're covering 3 events. And now in 1 month, I bet you buy a shows there 4 and now 5, and then would have ministered to 15K or 20K people. But a secular artist would probably take, a friend is saying, ABR 3 months before when you want a big show. And now I say, whatever. And look up show now, maybe it's only 1,500 and now 2,000 people. So there is something happening within the gospel space, and so sometimes it doesn't come into the circular circle. But we have to be able to value it on its own. And so that is another area you will say is coming up that we are also looking heavily into, because at the end of the day, there's also a phenomenal number of people who attend church weekly basis, who are receiving a lot of consumption of music, but it doesn't necessarily appear on streaming numbers and answer anything. In fact, radio stations these days, or mobile gospel either on Sundays and early in the morning. They are coming in secular. So by design, the gospel people are a bit disenfranchised on regular airplay on daily basis. You see, all of those things are things that come up, and then you have to find a way to make everything work. And see, that is what we face. And at the end of the day, you work with people and you produce what you have to produce. All
right, sure. There's one another thing a lot of people are raising concern about. Stoneboy nomination, Shatta Wale nomination, and all that, And also, you are not saying, because I think so. For some time till say the necessary things are done. Why now Stoneboy nominated by Shatta into nomination?
Oh, and then with my friend is saying Stoneboy expressed interest into it to be a Juma. So it's not community channel. If you don't give your consent, say, or now you don't express interest, say you want to be a part in that particular year, That one, that's it.
Just Stoneboy and they show you consent, say, Charlie, this time I want to be nominated. Maybe me works ever, and I know that.
So it's more or less like once you give us your consent, say you are open to be a part of it, we are fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It shut about any time beyond the numerous years now. Okay.
We've already taken, the ban has been lifted into that opportunity there is there, so it is up to him. Like, the participants must always give their consent there. They want to be a part of it, and then we'll be around.
All right. Before I'm going to video now. What's in the saying?
Oh, my tip, but like me, I catch me say there is some information from Amrado. But
Osteti say it was a video. Senka it was supposed to be nominated for the EP